gon' pop a couple, while they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now, man, born here in Jacksonville, it's Ashton Genty.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
Yellow. Attack! Hero 15!
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes! Josh Hines Allen in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Attack! Come back!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A man left inside. It's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, KC.
Hey, Ripley, I go
Here's a handoff to Genty. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yellow.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective, both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Genty. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Now, Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That one. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown Chiefs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, burn! It's hot!
Right to the air goes Lawrence. He's got man. That's Travis Hunter. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Rip!
They'll run It's the man from Virginia Tech, Paschal Tootin. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that loss. First down, Jacksonville.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, tomato.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Rolling right. All the way across the field to the left, and somehow it's complete. A big play for Jacksonville. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he's into the end zone. Paschal Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. And he continues to add on to his amazing total on the ground this year. That was number 25, closing in on the all-time record. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It was Darian Jones that time making the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Now Jeanty. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. That's Goddard in motion. Once again, it's Jeanty. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Jeremy Chinn that time up to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to pick it up with Jeanty. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jeanty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes out of the pistol. He'll throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Attack!
Motion man is Rice.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
On third down, Mahomes. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Yellow. Easy.
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Attack! Hey, 57. Yellow.
Here's Hockenson in motion. On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yellow.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
50, yellow. Hero, 15. Yellow. Attack. Yellow. Hey, rip list. Attack.
Third and goal. Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Selman.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, son, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The pass is caught by Turner. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 7.
Rip, 20.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko. Hot. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. 11. 13, Luke.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. So
like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
they'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On red. Hey, Soko, hot. Sink right. Hey, I'm gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. He will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Facial Jinton. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second touchdown tonight. Extra point by Little is good. As the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Tyreek now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and 1. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's in! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, KC. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come back! All right. Hey, 57, 57. On the line. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. What's that?
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. Yellow. Yellow.
Motion man is Rice. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Hey, we got to push it up, we got to push it up, we got to push it up.
Motion man is Rice.
There's no line. Attack!
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Run over center now with Tootin. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Lion. Hey, I'm gun. Rush in. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll run. It's Tootin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, E. All right, here we go. Go, go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with 2. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That is tossed. What a throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
This is not his home. This is a revelation. I didn't get it. No. Man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pull a bill and make it complicated like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you correct.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
Rip, 23.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Red.
That'll work. He'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And the deficit is cut down to just 2.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Run right up the gut with Gentry. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, they need 7. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Here's Gentry. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A gain there of 21. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets Get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Attack!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Got it, ready? On red. Son, there's a hunt.
On the ground, here's Chiefs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jeffrey Bossa there to bring him down.
Second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9.
Red on red.
Throwing is Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. There he goes again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
At the 26-yard
Hey,
line.
go, go! Go, go! Hey, Soko, hunt!
A first down throw for Lawrence. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Hey, lie.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll take this one in. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run. Genty. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get your muscle up, we got the pride metric. Ran about elections at the highest metric. The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They know shit full of deceit. Niggas tell us tell it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow!
Here's Hockenson in motion. We'll keep it on the ground with Genty, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, KC.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow! Hero 15! Hey, 15!
They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Hey, finish up, yellow! 180! Hey, 43! Come back! Hey, color! Right side!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced to his right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Buckner now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up the lead to 8.
Jaguars 30.
So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Whoa! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Pieces field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here is Cheaton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
play coming up. This is third down. To throw is Lawrence. They look middle, and he's got his man complete. 20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out wide. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
11.
Lawrence now on second down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now third down.
Easy. Read a 4.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
11 Agate. 11 Agate. 30 left. Here we go.
Lawrence now. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And he's got another one. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will get into the end zone for two, and this game is tied.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From 29. Here's second and 8.
Tie down these two.
Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Yellow.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, KC.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
They'll run here. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll run.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Now, second and inches. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the first down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
To the 5-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And this long winning streak showing no sign of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Jacksonville. Good night, everyone.
promises and bringing up the past. Baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built.
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium. And as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. His side would prefer to move on from the last couple of months. They have lost 6 of 8 during that stretch. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And we're off and running from Everbank. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Minshew working from the gun. He puts some juice on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That's good for the Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
23.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Tutin gets it from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back, gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a...
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, they're on it, and he's dropped again! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on the red. Hey, tomato.
On the give, it's Tutin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Turn, this is hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Connection made, but they're looking for Washington. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Soko, it's a hut. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Hand off to Tootin. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
23.
They'll run it here with Tootin. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger, attack!
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the second. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute. Warning. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Throwing on first is Minshew. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A gain of 15.
First and 10, Minshew. Brought in right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Browns first down.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Rip, 23.
First down throw, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal from the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. He has a touchdown. 33 yards to the house. The Lions have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the New York Jets. And here it's Tua hooking up with his main man, Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins have taken a 3-point lead to the locker room. 10-7 at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Cam Ward. Everything's going his way so far. One of 3 first-half touchdown passes. The Titans lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Taylor to return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, Lion! This is hot.
Shooting with it. And he cuts it back right. And he's out the clear. At the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action, it's Minshew. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the shotgun, Minshew. He's trying to push the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars take he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase.
Who will score? It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns getting their offense out there. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Minshew on 1st down. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransall. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. The defenses fight the same challenge, Kate, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
31. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute with that.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Jonas Sinker. And the Jaguars are gonna have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Looking slant, route complete. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the U-team. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Lawrence with it on first. Catch is made in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this drive would be a win if they could just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the gun, Minshew steps up and he's running with it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to go down right. Long midfield strike. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down. One of the tight ends in motion left. On the give, here's Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Minshew working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He goes down a little short of the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Minshew will sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this fourth quarter at a massive deficit. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here on first down. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Minshew looking to run. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Jacks pick it up. There he goes, right sideline. He cuts it left, finds some open space. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it, everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't putting it to this game maybe any more, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this one does not go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Hand off now from the gun. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing here, Minshew. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
6 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. On the slant, complete to Judy. He's still going at the 30. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Judkins, line up the design keeper. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Third and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here. Hand off now, running right. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 1 yard on the pickup. Oh, boy. Now they're facing fourth and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you going to do?
They'll go, Judkins. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down through the end zone. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.